Amita, it's all yours.
Imagine a girl, her name, Amelia, about my height, age 15 or 16. She's a really smart girl. In elementary school, she was the top of her class. Middle school, top of her class. High school, valedictorian. What can you expect from her? College came around. First year, for her it was pretty easy. For others, it was like a nightmare. They kept asking her for help. She would help them, but she knew she had a test coming up the day after. Everybody knew she was well prepared. That was the only reason they asked her for help. But she knew herself she was well prepared, but she decided to study anyways. Sometimes, even though this is my own story, I just kind of think that she would actually marry her own books. Well, college progressed. She came to her last year of college. A new kid joined her school. His name was Tom. He was about her height, but he was really scrawny. He didn't look like the kind of guy that would be really athletic. He was kind of here and there. At lunch, he sat by himself. He was always reading books. Not any kind of study books, just like fantasy books or something that might interest for pleasure. Eventually, mid-year exams came around. In her school, the scores were posted right outside the door so everybody could see. After exams, a couple days passed and the scores came in. She went out to look. She was the first person there. She realized her name was second. For her, this was really startling. This never had happened to her. So, she went home to her apartment, which was really near the college that she went to, and she wondered to herself, this makes no sense. I studied day and night, and I got second. She totally forgot to see who got first place. Well, eventually, end of course exams came around, and she had to start studying even harder. She studied day and night, with no hours of sleep. So, a couple hours before the actual test, she went outside to get a fresh breath of air. She saw Tom was standing in front of her. She reached her hand out to go talk to him. But before she could actually land her hands on his shoulders, a car's headlights thrusted towards them. She realized something that was going on in her head, what her grandma had said to her. Never let yourself be your enemy. So she pushed Tom out of the way and let the car hit herself, because she knew, if I studied like this day and night, there's no way I'm going to be able to actually do these tests without falling asleep. From that day on, she had never let herself be her own enemy. The moral of the story is, never, ever let your own self be your enemy, and learn from your mistakes.